Alright, Sunroom Toys. Today we're here to start finishing off this Spider-Man Retro Wave. We're going to do a review of Electro. And you can see his beautiful box art right there. I love the animation on it. And his presentation in the box is great. Here's the back of the card. I like how it has the little hand going down into the other with the arrows to show you how to do it. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. And then we're also going to review the armored Daredevil. He's awesome. I love the way that he looks in the package, of course. But it's just one of those figures that I remember having as a kid. And it gives me that nostalgia factor. You can see it shows you the head swap on the package, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's check him out in a 360 spin. And you can tell that this is a huge improvement over the one that we got with the Space Venom wave that has been highly risen in value. I love that he has the bolts on his arm. His face is just comical enough and dope enough to me that it reminds me of the cartoon very much. And I love that he comes with the interchangeable hands. The fact that we actually get 2 new hands is amazing. Take a peek as it spins. Alright, Sunroom, and here is the armored Daredevil. Just take a look at the sculpt and the paint. They put some time and effort in this figure. And you can see the beauty as it spins. Nice little touches, little things that I wouldn't have thought of that they finally thought of. Check out the beauty of this 360 spin. And now we're going to dive into these bastards. So what I want to point out with this is the posing power on Daredevil is amazing right off the bat. He moved pretty fluid for me to get him in that pose. He even had a little bit of a leg rocker as he was standing that kind of got him there. Electro is a little stiff out of the box. I'll probably have to warm him up. I really wish that they would put butterfly shoulders with each of these figures, but you are able to get these things in a pretty nice pose, and you can see them here. They both look to have a little bit of shimmer to the paint. It's definitely glossy on Daredevil, and I don't know if I'm loving that because I don't like the shininess to it. But it'll grow on me because the figure is very nice to move. So you can see that they have some nice posability. You can kind of see the points that stand out on them. So let's go ahead and get some hands-on these guys and see what they're truly about. So Sunroom with Electro, he is very fluid in the arms, but he's a little stiff out of the package. His legs and such, you can see that you're going to have some paint rub. They obviously rushed some of these out of the package, and out of the factory rather. Paint is dope on the back. It's a nice concept. You can see he's got a little bit on his booty. This is a nice addition. The lightning bolt coming out of his arm is great. I love it. It gives it that little detail that was missing from the original Electro. This is a very soft rubber, and out of the package it's kind of goofy. So be careful with it. When you take them out, you might want to heat it up and reset it. I'll probably have to do that. One of the things I am not so happy about is that they only gave us one head. And the head sculpt looks kind of goofy with the smile. You know, it's not... I like my villains to be villainy, if that makes sense, or angry. This looks more like happy-go-lucky 70s cartoon Electro, but you do get some good posability out of it. It's got great flexibility. You can look up pretty high. You can look down. And it goes to the sides pretty well. The back of the head looks like it was just a basic head that they resculpted, repainted. But you can see, for those action figure shots, you want to be careful with some of your angles. He doesn't come with the butterfly joints. That would have been great, but it is what it is. So all in all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 points of articulation. You can see the detail in the hands with the electricity. And the sculpt work on the hands is pretty cool. I like how the gloves look a little tightly worn and such, like they're being energized. It's a great touch. Electro is basically a basic figure for lack of better term. I'm not too impressed, but it is an improvement over the other. Just, you know, this right here is a big enough improvement. So we get closed fists. It would have been nice to get some open-handed fists, but we will take what we get. The plastic on him is very similar to the Spider-Man. It's very flexible and flimsy, lightweight in a way. But Daredevil is the standout of the wave, and honestly, I had reviewed the Spider-Man and called him the best figure of 2020 so far, top 20 or top 10 I believe, and I may have been wrong. This has grown on me a lot. So they gave us a lot of details with this guy. His armor is great. I could see them giving us a Phoenix version of Cyclops on a mold like this. He doesn't have the butterfly shoulders, unfortunately, but it's not a big drawback on him. The paint deco is very well done. As I mentioned earlier, it's kind of a gloss finish. You can see that it stands out. But the more that I stare at it, the more I like it. I love the Daredevil emblem on his chest. The head is very stoic, but it's great. I love Shadowlands Daredevil, and this has enough of that it reminds me of it, and it knocks it out the park for me. He has fisticuffs that have the batons on them, so you can have him standing there kind of defending himself, you know, bang bang, boom boom, you know, that kind of stuff. He also has fisticuffs that you can put on that do not have the baton on it, and he comes with his baton. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of articulation that I am counting. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. He has a pretty good ab crunch. He can go forward and backward pretty well. Looks kind of funky there. Whoa! What's that smell, Electro? But he's got great posability. You can do the splits for you. I almost feel like they could have put this on a Shang-Chi body and really knocked it out of the park even further than they did. Sorry for my handshakes. Those of you that know me know why. These are the 2 bracelets, 2 fisticuffs that come with them. So he has 2 with the baton, 2 without. He also comes with 2 alternate fists. The alternates are actually the open fists, and you can tell the gloss kind of takes away from the design of it and the appeal, at least for me. You know, you guys might be different, SunRoom, I'm not sure. Now the disappointment of the figure is the head. The head is basically the same thing that we got with the Walgreens exclusive. You can see that the hair is starting to come up, so you might want to check that on the packages. And his eyebrows are a little funny to me. I mean, that looks like a chola with a Sharpie. They could have took a little time with that. The glasses are molded on, unlike the Peter Parker figure, where they were sculpted on and you could still see eyes underneath. So this is almost an exact replica of the mold from the Daredevil from Walgreens. Let's go ahead and give you a peek of him with his head on. Alright. Sometimes it takes me a little more than a second, so pardon my slowness. I might have to do this off camera. Hang on. Look at Electro. Alright, so here he is with his unmasked head, going to be a lawyer. It's a real stiff fit. So my recommendations would be to put the peg all the way to the back of the head and then snap it on that way. That's how I was able to get it on. But it is a very stiff fit, so please be careful. You can hear the clicks, I'm sure. That's a little odd. But there we have the remaining 2 figures from the Spider-Man Retro Wave. I would say that Daredevil is one of the standouts. I've got Spider-Man here, since he's out already. We can stand him with him. And I've got good old boy Peter here. So we'll put him in the mix. Okay. I had a lot of fun with this Spider-Man retro wave, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching them. I have a lot of legends coming for you, and I'm going to get to those next. And you're going to see some good stuff coming, SunRoom. As always, thank you for tuning in. And this is the Spidey wave. Alright, SunRoom, I appreciate you guys checking this one out. I hope you had as much fun going through this Spider-Man wave with me as I had going through it with you. I appreciate everyone that has joined the SunRoom. I've seen several subscribers happen within the past couple weeks, which is great. I truly appreciate it, and I love that you guys are on this journey with me. I, at some point, hope to be an influencer for Hasbro or something like that, and you guys joining and subscribing and watching the videos and liking them is going to help me do that. So I appreciate you guys very much. I will do a giveaway for my 100 subscribers, and we're only 6 people away from that. So if we can get to that mark, we'll start looking at a giveaway. As always, I want to invite you guys to come join the SunRoom on Facebook. I'll put the link down in the description below. We're a very popping group. Over 1,400 members, close to 1,500 at this point, and it would be great to see you guys in there. We're a very interactive group, and we also host waffles with syrup and things like that. Some of you know the lingo. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. As always, leave constructive criticism in the description and the comments below, as I do re-watch the video and read those, and I look for you guys to help me improve. So, thank you guys very much for being a part of the SunRoom and watching this, and I hope that you guys have a great day. Be happy, safe, and healthy. Bye, SunRoom. Like, comment, subscribe.